My name is John Teddy Roberts. Where am I from? I was born in Dillingham, and then my parents lived Good News. Originally from Quinhagak. My first memory as a kid, before my parents moved to Good News Bay, I remember playing down there, way down there by the river. I remember I was running around with Adolf Cleveland, Alexi Pleasant, Willie Pleasant, Wesley Pleasant. I remember playing with them around there, down by the river. I remember our parents were off and on. I see my parents or my grandma, they were making, or they were cutting fish. And my grandpa, I remember making fish racks. And I remember when I first saw taller building, a missionary house. Now they call that Meridian Church. That was the first memories I ever have known. I remember I probably was 8 years old. The background, like, this was in the summertime. That time I remember it was sun shining. And I enjoyed being outside. Tamakot. I remember being down by the river. You could hear people talking when they're doing their fish racks. I remember hearing seagulls fly by, making noise, small birds chirping. You could hear the river rushing by, make on rushing noise. It was a good sight. Like I said, it was really pleasant, and when we were with Adolf Cleveland, and yeah, we used to have fun down the beach with those other children. The experience that I had is when I spent mostly time with my mom. She was, I've had an opportunity that I learned things from my mom to spend time with her more, and especially also with my grandpa. It's a good experience. Living here, growing up in Quinhagak was good. although we didn't have so many houses, we hardly had any roads. Everything that was down at the old village was, our sidewalks were made out of boards, and we never lived in Alaska housing. We live in where my dad or my grandpa built with their hands. We never used to live in nowadays what they call Alaska housing. Now we never used to pay. We never had no running water. We never had no bathrooms. We had bathrooms, but we had honey buckets in there. We had no flushing toilets in those days. Everything was, we had to work hard for. Now everything is so easy. Now since you live in housing, you have now that you have everything easy. You have in the kitchen, you get to have running water to get to wash dishes, and then you have these flushing toilets. Everything is easy. You have these televisions, easy transportation, stuff like that. There were a lot of activities that we did with our parents or with our friends and whoever that we spent a lot of time with. Since we didn't have any televisions, we used to spend so much time outside playing Eskimo baseball, girls making yawrek on a mud, telling stories, and we never had all these fancy fishing rods. We used to have just a hook, a small piece of meat or some kind of lure on the end, bait, and we just throw it with our hands. Now they have all these fancy fishing rods, really easy, and other things like wood gathering, uh, spending time with our grandparents, my grandparents, do some activities, playing guessing games out of paper or drawing paper. We draw papers and show them what what this picture is about. We used to play chess games. That's the only games that I remember. We had a lot of good other interesting spending time activities.
Um,
The beach that when I used to go, we used to walk down the beach, walk along the beach when we go hunting. Yeah, it was nice. We hardly ever see any trash in the beach. No trash. The beach was beautiful, not really nice. Now since we have all this new transportation and on the tundras, there's a lot of snow. There's a lot of four-wheel tracks, either on the beach or on the tundra. It doesn't look at it's not that good anymore. There are too many places that you go on the tundra. It seems like they're ruined a beautiful place.
okay, thank you.